Hey everyone, welcome back to the Nova Project. I'm your host, as ever, Purple Midnight 8. For once without the headset and the mic, because someone is still playing her Fortnite.
Okay, so I said I would be one of those people who would never ever do Fortnite, but it's actually the Odyssey part of it, which is like the Lego one. Is it done officially by Lego?
It's the official crossover. Everyone probably knows this already, because it was a big thing.
Yeah, basically we got bored of COD and we were just like, screw it, we're gonna go to Fortnite now because we've had enough of COD and they're constantly putting cartoons in it and then.
And taking up about 180 gig on my fucking storage. Anyway, I'm your host, as ever, Purple Midnight 8. It's a one take, we do it every time. The person with the headset is, of course, my co-host, as ever, the Obsidian Nook, who is playing, as I say, Lego Fortnite, because we're giving up on COD, which is why things might sound just a tad different. And hopefully you aren't being deafened by the fan, because we live in England, and for some fucking reason, the heat is just awful, out of nowhere.
Yeah, there's not much we can do about it in England. We don't have aircon.
Our houses are built for cold and rain. The summer is torture, and because we're upstairs all the time, because we're lazy introverts, we are fucking melting right now.
Well, normally it's cold all year round. Even in summer, it's not like great, but it's just nothing we can do about it. Deal with it.
Anyway, we are talking about Final Destination 2, the one I arguably would say is just as good or better than the first one. This is the film that absolutely tortured everyone, tortured and traumatized everyone who watched it. Because good grief, this is of course the log truck one.
Oh God, yeah.
We were literally talking about that on the coach back from work on Monday.
I
Because our
forgot.
driver was terrible, and we were like, Final Destination in a minute.
I forgot how like detailed the scenes are. But on a good note,
That's what happens with budget.
but on a plus side, it kind of now that we've had what is it, Bloodlines, you can
And the seventh one has been confirmed.
the storyline's a lot more easier to get. And I say that coming from someone with a learning disability, so it takes me a bit longer to get connections, you know. But yeah, it makes a lot more sense now, so it's actually kind of easier to kind of watch them all because now it just makes sense.
The review show that nobody comes from you learners to get traumatized by horrific shit. But yeah, of course, this is also the one where we have people who actually managed to survive the film,
Mm.
and some who survived the first that did not survive the second. And we also have a God of War in there as well as a fun one for you. But yeah, this one has more budget. The deaths are pretty horrific throughout, as you would expect for Final Destination. You kind of get used to when a death is coming with these films because it does the whole like flashy, over-the-top build-up. I apologise if I'm just shouting down the mic. I'm not used to having no headset on, so I'm trying to just speak up a bit in compensation for that. So if I'm even apologise, but yeah, this one easily has probably one of the most gruesome, like what they call premonitions.
Yeah.
The visions that they have at the start, very practical. The big car pile up, and of course the logs to the face, which makes everyone who drives near a log truck, not even behind it, fear for their lives.
I think I have to say, I think I prefer this one just because it was like you said, it was a whole generation that was getting traumatized.
You know your film's good if you fuck people up. I don't know when this film came out, and I can't be asked to Google it. How, like 2 decades later, where people are still like, ugh. And as part of the marketing for Bloodlines, they put banners on log trucks, or like design them to look like log trucks to promote it. Fucking brilliant. They know their audience.
Personally, never had a log truck a log truck over here in the UK. Well, I've never seen one.
We are lucky that
But
we live in the sticky outy bit of England. Pardon me, I've just downed a big glass of cream soda.
we're on the Britain,
Well,
basically.
the whole of England is currently an arse, but that's not a subject for today's video. But, of course, part of the country is just that, it's countryside. We have farms and fields and, like, 1 or 2 cities. Like, we live near somewhere else which is famous for its forest, but it's not one where they're, like, doing logging and shit. It's not you're not driving up the highway or the motorway for the correct term and being like, oh, fucking hell, log truck, you know?
Yeah, so. But anything big that goes past us and we're in the car, I'm still a bit like, oh, fucking hell, that's gonna tip or something.
It's like petrol tankers. They creep me out. The big, not the cooking oil that they were trying to follow during lockdown.
Yeah.
That famous one, idiots.
I will always love that when it was like, yeah, but that's cooking oil.
Oh, that's such a classic British thing. But yeah, this is the Final Destination franchise, much like the series we shall never cover, one of them anyway, the Saw films. You do not watch them for the characters, you watch it to see how they are going to gruesomely die.
The problem is, I watched one Saw film when I was a teenager, and it was so fucking gruesome to me. I did try and watch Hostel still because it was doing its rounds on TikTok, but it's just, I can't.
Yeah.
There's just certain, like, gruesome films I can't do, and I think someone's going to be screaming at me and like, but you watch Final Destination. But I grew
Final
up.
Destination is created. Saw is basically just people getting tortured to death.
But the problem with Final Destination, I grew up on that as a teenager, so I've seen it again and again and again. So I'm kind of used to what to expect, etc.
Plus, because it's early 2000s, we're not talking about like really detailed and stuff. Like, it's pretty cheap CGI for the most part. Lots of fake blood and that, but like I was saying, you're not watching it for the characters, you're watching it for the gore and the creative ways that death kills. And there's one character I have to talk about, which is Murphy from the 100's favourite kill, which is Timmy. He is definitely written to have been a child character, but they had to rewrite him to be like a teenager. Because he's got like toys in his bedroom. He's gonna see the dentist or like a little like don't go near that. Sorry, I'm just thinking. It's big and red on your compass, babe. Go towards the bus stop.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry. Timmy is very much written to be a child character, but they can't. And he obviously gets absolutely from by pain, which is horrific. I don't know if realistically that could happen. I don't know if they. No, I don't think.
Actually,
These films aren't known for their realism. You're about to cover fun fact.
say that, but I'm 99% sure when I was a teenager, I read that a woman was eating a banana and had a sign for her.
It's a sign though, not a glass pane.
Well, that killed her, so.
But yeah. Someone got killed by a sign in the first, at the end. But yeah, the characters are there to die. They're not. There's the big link between them either being involved with or like they had some sort of influence over the deaths of the first film's characters. Like one of them's a teacher that got moved away from a school because like the teacher that he was covering was killed on the explosion on the plane, and then he would have died in the school he was at when someone went in and stabbed that teacher that was covering him. It's colluded. It's Final Destination. But
You have better memory than I do. I just remember the log truck.
that's the main. But they all technically had something to do with the original film's characters.
Mm.
So, what is that? Big shiny chests. I don't trust that. That's got to be a trap. Sorry, again. I'm getting sidetracked. But Yeah, so this film's plot is basically Death needs to tie up his loose ends on people should have died but didn't for odd reasons, for different reasons. So yeah, of course, nearly everyone dies. Nearly. The cop survives. The main lady doesn't die. A random kid gets absolutely annihilated by a barbecue at the end. The um what's this? Rory, the guy who gets split by barbed wire.
Oh,
These kills look CGI, but the behind the scenes are real. They're pretty cool. Pretty epic. But yeah, the kills are really good. The film is really good. I don't know if this is going to probably get retconned, but we'll see.
well,
But they've confirmed it in Final Destination that someone has cheated death. It's obviously these two.
definitely recommend it.
Oh, 100%. If you somehow don't know about the log trucks, you can probably find the pile-up on YouTube. Do it before Keir Stalin and his government make it so that you have to be 18 to watch on YouTube.
I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah. That's not my joke, by the way. There's some guy on YouTube who treats it like World of Warcraft. Amazing. RuneScape, not. Anyway, getting sidetracked. But yeah, if you somehow don't know what the fuck I'm talking about when I'm mentioning the log trucks, and the fact that they finally use logs, spoilers, in the final film. No, they're not the final film. Even though one's literally called The Final Destination. In Bloodlines, you had to wait 20 odd years for them to actually kill someone. You go Google it and find out and be prepared for the trauma. But yeah, best kill. I'm breaking the rule already that we set out in the others. We are going to have a best kill for Premonition, best kill for the real kill. But because of the generational trauma that has been given to fucking everyone who's seen this film, it's gotta be Bert getting his head fucking obliterated by a log in the Premonition. It's too good. It's too good to not give the best kill regardless.
I think the whole pile-up crash for me was like because the first several times I wasn't paying attention to the background, so I was missing all the details of like the hair flying like at the the sunroof.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. I missed a lot of detail, but now that I was paying attention to the detail, I'm like, actually, that whole pile up was pretty graphic and a horrible way to go.
The guy getting crushed by his own motorcycle. I believe they initially edited that out for like TV releases because I don't remember the blood like spraying out, so I think I've only seen that version of it.
Yeah.
But the worst kill, which you have probably forgotten about, it's definitely going to Alex from the first film, who dies from a brick falling on him. He's not actually in the film, he's just clipping.
Yeah, I was a little bit disappointed in that, was that they were just like, it's on screen.
All that, and then he just gets bricked. Sorry, that is not a sentence. That sentence does not mean what I meant. But he gets whoopee fucking do, you know? What a letdown. But yeah, other than that, do you have any other thoughts you want to share with the class?
No, I think you've covered it all.
Yeah. I'm so sorry there's been a massive gap between this and Get Out, by the way. I have been working many hours in one day, and I'm very tired a lot of the time. You were just tired anyway, so nothing changes that.
Well,
I have a condition. I know, I'm just messing. But yeah, sorry, did you want to add something?
Well, I was going to say, considering that you've only just started a new job and you got the settling in period, which is IKEA, by the way.
First one.
I'm not going to say our city's getting an IKEA. They'd have one, and then they've come back.
We had what's called CP and election. We've never had an actual store, so I'm going to probably be working my fucking arse off for a while once the store is actually open. Like one day is awful enough, but if I'm gonna be working fucking loads, expect like expect a content drop off and expect more book reviews as I have to read on fucking coach at the minute, which I'm gonna record once we wrap this up.
But yeah, we're finally getting an IKEA, so I'm kind of happy about that actually.
I'm gonna get a bookcase for all these books I'm reading.
Well, I want to get a bookcase, but then I recently found out, guys, that apparently there's things called bookworms and book lice, and they are real things. And I no longer want to have those bookcases because apparently, if you live in like a damp home, because we have damp because we're in Britain, yeah, your books can be prone to getting the good old bookworms and book lice. And I actually looked at a picture of it. I realised how disgusting they were, and now I want to buy a Kindle, and I want to go and be a Kindle person. So,
Anyway, we're gonna wrap it up because we're getting sidetracked. It's not an episode if we don't. But I've been your host as ever, joined once more as ever forever by the Obsidian Nook. It's definitely not boring because we select very few films. We'll do more at some point. But yeah, I've been your host as ever, Permanent, joined by the Obsidian Nook, whose links are all in the. I bet she's enjoyed having the headphones on, but she hasn't.
it's nice. Yeah, I don't have to strain.
You don't have to strain. Or you can just raise your voice and anticipate.
No.
But yeah, thank you ever so much for listening, and we'll see you who knows when. My choice next.